All right, Shalom. So, like, first and foremost, I'm gonna start this lesson by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakurash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this truth, and Shalom to Allah Achim in the truth and sincerity, starting with the 144,000 and the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, which we are fighting to be a part of. This is the Brother Chabar Yakal coming back, Lord willing, with another quick and edifying lesson. And the title is gonna be something along the lines of the cashless society is coming. And this is going into Vietnam, but nevertheless it's still relevant because a lot of other countries, I'll say the elites, the wicked elites of Esau Edom, the wicked, which are the so-called white race, the Edomites, that's their biblical nationality. They're also known as the wicked. Job 9:24 tells you the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. So these devils, these elites, they do trial runs in different other so-called third world countries, which America is the biggest third world country on earth. But the only thing about America is their military is extremely powerful. They got all type of weapons, They got advanced weapon technologies more than any other country. But other than that, America is the biggest third world country. All right. But what the point I was trying to make is the elites, they do trial runs in other countries before they bring it here to Babylon the Great, aka America, which will be destroyed by thermonuclear ICBMs, in particular 200 million warheads. Thermonuclear warheads is going to destroy Babylon the Great, aka America, and it will never be inhabited again. All right, but I'm going to just read a little bit of this article. Like I mentioned, this is going into Vietnam, but still, there's a bunch of different countries that these devils are doing trial runs in, and they're planning on bringing it here to Babylon the Great. All right, like look at Australia during 2020. Australia, if you go back, I don't even know if the videos are still up, but if you go back and watch all those different videos from TikTok from Australia in 2020, that's literally Jacob's trouble. It was a little sneak peek of Jacob's trouble, but it's going to be 10 times worse. Shit, probably 1,000 times worse here in Babylon the Great. It's going to be that on steroids, all right? This says cashless payments further on the rise. Vietnam will witness a boom in QR payments, trends, blockchain, and AI security as related platforms continue to maintain their growth momentum. So it's only on the rise, all right? It's not on the decline, it's on the rise. Oh, that's the spirit, because that's the word of the week, ascend. The cashless payments, tap to pay, QR code, Palm Pay, Amazon Palm Pay, which they got in it sounds like I'm saying Pompeii, like the Mount Vesuvius eruption. I'm not saying Pompeii, I'm saying palm, like the palm of your hand, Palm Pay. It just sounds like I'm saying that. But those biometric payment methods are ascending. They're on the rise, all right? They're not on the decline. And to add to this, there was another article I was going to get, but for sake of time, I'll just quote it. But, Trump is also doing away with coins now. In particular, the penny. But it's going to lead to, Esau does things in small steps. The old analogy of boiling a frog, all right? You have it on low heat, the frog doesn't notice that the water's getting hotter, and you slowly turn it up until it's boiling. That's how Esau rose. I forget the terminology for that. He does things in increments, but there's a terminology I can't think of. But anyway, I'm gonna continue on. It says QR payments lead the way among modern payment methods with an impressive growth rate of 8 through 10% each month. According to the report, the transaction value via QR in 2024 not only increased by 20% compared to 2023, but has also been recognized as a reliable method. ranging from small transactions at convenience stores and coffee shops to large value transactions such as purchasing electronics, furniture, and financial investment. Near field communication, NFC, or RFID, which is radio frequency identification. They're both synonymous. They'll have you believe those are two different things. No, they're the same thing. Because over there in Europe, I forget what country, it might have been Sweden, but they thousands of people got the chip. Hundreds of thousands of people got that C-hip in their right hand, or in either hand. They got it in their body and they used it as payment methods. And I believe they said NFC. They called it an NFC chip, but it was implanted. So that shows you that the RFID and NFC is synonymous. Which is the RFID, which is the Salaki, the MOTB. That's what I meant to say. The mark of you know what, which I'm going to get that. I'm only going to get a few scriptures. It says technology is also vibrant with a steady growth rate of 6% per month. So that shows you that this is steadily increasing, and this is going to get to the point to where it started with the penny, but then they're going to do away with all physical money. It's getting to that point. It's going to get to that point. There's already Starbucks, a bunch of different, stores already don't accept cash. Starbucks is the only one that I could think of off the top of my head, but, a lot of different stores, are cashless. So this is all leading to a cashless society, which goes in tandem with the prophecies in the scriptures, leading up to that MOTB, the hour of temptation. This is in 2024, we have witnessed a strong shift in consumer payment behavior, surpassing other payment methods, QR payments, and NFC technology payments, which we have NFC chips in our phones. When you tap to pay, that's an NFC chip. And they want to put that, in the human body, all right? It says, and that's called biometric technology. This is all biblical prophecy, man, all right? And we've been warning you, beginning with our elders and apostles on down to the least man in GMS. We've been warning our people and really the whole world, but the other nations, they never had a chance anyway. They're all going to be destroyed if they're here in Babylon the Great. But we've been warning you Israelites, who so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Israelite foreigners who don't look like blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, by the way. There's Israelites scattered throughout all the nations, so an Israelite could look like anyone. And that's just a reality, That's just a reality of the fact, all right? There's a lot of carnal jakes that they'll look at an Israelite foreigner sideways. Like, they didn't grow up like a regular jake. Well, some of them did. There's Israelite foreigners that grew up in the hood, grew up around jake, so they're more obvious. But there's Israelite foreigners that didn't grow up like a jake at all. You can't look at them sideways. You can't be like, I don't know about him. I don't know. You got to be spiritual. That's an Israelite. All right. Every Israelite isn't going to be the most swaggy, ridiculously, what's the word I'm looking for? Did I say that? Exaggerate. Every Israelite foreigner isn't going to be some exaggerated, swagged out guy. Like, oh, that's an Israelite foreigner. Some Israelite foreigners are going to act like straight up heathens, and you won't be able to tell from face value. But the easiest way to tell is Romans 8:16. If they can get this word, if their spirit bears witness with the Holy Spirit, then that means they are an Israelite. That's the easiest way to tell. All right, because ain't no heathen is gonna come up in this truth. Go through the proving grounds of being on the outside of the camp for however long. Come into the camp suffering, constantly doing videos, constantly praying. A heathen isn't going to do that, all right? It's like, and Salaki, not to get too off topic, but it's on my spirit to say that, all right? It's on my spirit to say that. But continuing on, it says, according to the Economy 2024 report by Google, what does that say? Tamisk and Bain and Company for Southeast Asia, Vietnam's digital payments have recorded an impressive gross transaction value, increasing from $126 billion in 2023 to $149 billion in 2024. So basically, the point is it's on the rise. All right, cashless payments is on the rise. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. You could look this article up. It's not too hard to find. All right, and basically that's it. I'm gonna read a couple of scriptures because this is where it's leading to. Oh, that's over there in Vietnam. All right, we'll see. We'll see. You know, niggas like to scoff and murmur. Oh, that's in Vietnam. That's not over here. All right, we'll see, nigga. Salaki. Hey, Elder Apostle Tahar said you gotta have fun with this thing, man. We're not robots. We're not some toy soldiers. No, we're lively stones, man. We gotta have fun with this thing. All right. You go crazy if you don't laugh, bro. You go crazy. There's studies on the health benefits of literally just smiling. Just smiling, even if you're not happy, if you just go in the mirror and smile, make yourself smile, there's health benefits to that. How much more laughing, how much more telling a funny joke and laughing, and it's rooted in the truth. You know, it's not like we're telling lies, trying to be funny, being malicious. We're saying things that are true but funny at the same time. All right, that's good for the soul. But this is Revelation 3. Salaki, I meant matter of fact, no. While I'm here, that's the spirit. Let me read this. Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, which means to suffer. We're going through a period of suffering, which is the proving grounds. Like Bishop Atazawam said in the last lesson, they did. But he said this is the proving grounds. That was a heavy statement. We're being proven. The Lord is trying us. He's testing our integrity. Just like David, he said, judge me according to my integrity that's within me. And through the spirit, that's the house of David. David was speaking, but that's really the whole elect. That really applies to all of us if we're of the elect. Try my integrity. All right. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, meaning we didn't let go of this truth. We didn't take our hand off the plow. We didn't look back like Lot's wife. We didn't go back into the world. No, we kept on pushing. We fought through the pain. We fought injured, like our forefather Jacob. He fought with his leg dislocated. He fought injured, and that's us. We're on the planet Earth right now. We're embodying the spirit of Yahweh. We're embodying the spirit of Jacob more than anyone else, more than any nigga in the world. More than Michael Jackson. Oh, he's the best dancer ever. Oh, yeah, he was. Yeah, he was an Israelite. He was Jacob. Being able to dance good is a part of being the seed of Jacob, but outside of us, no one is really embodying the spirit of Jacob like we are. Lord willing, we're of the elect. All right, we're fighting injured on a spiritual level, on a physical level, on a mental level. We're fighting injured, and we're gonna persevere just like Jacob did. He didn't let go. It says, "I will." Salaki, and it's 144. Call Allah Yahweh Shemal Shai. It says, "I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth," to test all the people on earth. But the only ones that's going to pass that test with flying colors is the elect of the nation of Israel, beginning with the 144,000, which, like I said, is 144. Lord willing, we're that number. I really wanted to get this, but that was a spirit. I'm going to end off with this. Revelations 13. It's been a long day, man. Revelation 13 and 16. Straight to the point. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Which when you go into when you continue on, it speaks about the number being 600, 3 score and 6, which is 666. When you look that up, it goes into high size stigma, all right, which goes into the Xing out of Yahweh Shai, implanting. X marks the spot, implant where they're gonna inject it. The stigma, stigmato, which goes into them, actually injecting it. All right. So Kai, like I said, that's like Xing out Yahweh Shai. X marks the spot. Psi, which is the wisdom, the information that goes in, because that chip is going to be able to hold information, data. All right, it's going to be linked into a database. So that's what psi goes into, and stigma, which goes back to stigmato, is the actual, them sticking it in you. All right. So that's pretty much it. It goes so it spoke about no man being able to buy or sell. So that's how I know the MOTB has to do with transactions. So everything is going cashless now. So we see where it's headed. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying once again, giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakha Kodash. Shalom.